Gonna be the last game of the NBA season tonight. LeBron James.
Brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud.
Yeah, he ain't doing it by himself. Buying championship. Buying championship.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Man, I thought I was going to uproot him.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 20.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
On the carry.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down.
Hey, what made?
Him down about 3 yards short of the first.
But this was just
I ain't what made me force that thing, Good pick, dog.
For the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Hey.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the open.
I ain't why I forced that, man. I could have tied the game up.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive.
There they go. There they go.
The Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
We still got enough time, guys.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a game.
Come on.
The Packers have the first.
I ain't talking about. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Come on. He ain't looking out for you, bro. That was a pick. I don't know how that ball was in my hand.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
Now remember, they
What's
were
up, such a lady?
earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
What you up to?
7-0 on EA Sports. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion.
I see that thing and turned around. What if he threw kick? Boy, you get all kind of lucky bouncing off the helmet, the leg, and the.
First down and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
He probably still up for somebody party. We were just up in here about 30 minutes ago.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Vita Vea forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13. It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on. I mean, he running right on that one.
He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up
On the delay, Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
Come on.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 40.
Hold your hand, tight end.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Fournette, a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Fournette, a first down, still going. And down to the 16-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Throwing now is Brady. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 11 now. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 40.
Man, and bounce back from yesterday. Ross, you didn't bounce back. Man, what I'm picked, boy, they'll show the same momentum, boy.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second.
You gotta see that.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead
hey,
as well
boo.
as we are underway in the third quarter.
Do it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Go on, I'll let you play today. Go on. I ain't got spawn ball. I'm playing the game right now.
Now it's first and 10.
Stop now.
At the 49-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Despite
sound like
play fun ball.
Sound like you got one trying to take the controller from you.
William Golston in on the stop.
Bon, I ain't got but one controller.
Brings up second and 7.
Bon, stop now. Behave. All right.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
All right. Good game, though. All right, get back at you, dog. You play that game with the dog right quick. All right, get back on him.
46 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this
Yeah, he quit on me.
20, but not by much as he's marked down officially.
Listen, last year he had that YouTube Nano Blitz. This year he don't have that. So all that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette.
We're back in it, Cool Rock. I thought we was done for.
The Bucs have made this a one. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that run massively increased.
I really thought we were done for, but we're back, boys. We're down 8-14, but we're climbing back.
His yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one.
You saw Loud Powell today, Zoe?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Who beat him? Who beat him off of here?
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Jim. Hey, 88. Jump out.
On play action, now Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play.
Go, go, go. I won't call a penalty. Go. All right, he's back, guys. He's back.
13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuck
What you sipping on over there, Zoe?
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A convert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock. You're in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Brady now on 1st down. Big hold of the 30. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
McCoy, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
from the 36. Brady firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But he certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady's throw on 3rd down there.
Can we get a pass interference call? You bumping them past 5 yards.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something.
I mean, he straight knocked my man's head off, and I hadn't even thrown the ball yet. It's called they fucked me.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of
They gave, all right, they gave it back to me. Madden heard me bitching.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Running left, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and I think he's going to go.
Come back, Cool Rock. They're doing a recall.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. He's got the first down and
defense.
Midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
It's a defensive offense.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On second down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. They're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the run, it's Fournette. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Godwin. It's third down. And
so the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski.
Timeout, timeout. Somebody. Good game, bro.
They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people